Hi, everyone. It's Dana, your 2025 president, and I am so excited for this year because although we've had a lot of changes, there are so many great things coming up, including some great projections for some good, decent markets, and hopefully some things to be changing with the buyers kind of coming out of the woodworks again. At least we hope they're all right about that. I did want to talk to you guys about some of the things you can do because it's December, it's coming to the end of December, and there are some things you can do for your businesses that can really help you and help your tax situation. So when it comes to your taxes, I just want to say, please start getting all your stuff ready now. The people you work with, whether it's your bookkeeper or your accountant or your tax preparer, they are going to do their best work and find you your best discounts or credits when you give them the best information. So I wanted to just give you some ideas for that. One is keeping written logs for your mileage. I mean, we all drive everywhere in real estate and we're constantly in our cars. It's practically our second office. So consider this important, whether you're doing the standard actual expenses or the standard mileage, you need written records. So this is a good time to just look back on your calendars and create those records if you haven't been keeping them all along. There's some tips on doing maybe 3, 4 months and using that for the whole year, and you can talk to your tax people about that. The other is it's got to go with really organizing all your expenses and the things that you spend on your real estate business. If you look at your previous year's tax return, whether you're a Schedule C or an S Corp, those business parts of your tax return have categories. And your tax people, or when you sit down to do your taxes, will love you because when you start to categorize in the way of the tax return, it makes doing those things very easy. And you can look to see what you've done on those forms, or you could just download the new forms on the irs.gov website and be able to see what those categories are. But there's always those extra categories, and that's what you're going to get off your old tax returns. So, whether you're a Schedule C or an S Corp, those are great things. If you're an S Corp or you can hire employees, one thing to always think about for 25 is, do you want to hire your kids if they're able to help you do certain things? That's a great way to take some of your income and share that with your family in a way that's taxed at usually a much more favorable way than what you might be taxed at. Also, if you've had a good year this past year, or you've just keeping on top of everything and everything's going well, one thing to consider is just front loading some of your expenses. So there's things like memberships that maybe you have memberships that you want to be part of, or education groups, or anything like that that might cost money. You might want to join them before the end of the year. Another one is to prepay any expenses you can, like Williams Underwriting. They are one of our partners at the Colorado Association of Realtors. You can go to our website, coloradorealtors.com, and look at some of those partners that we have to see if they would work for your business. But definitely please go to Williams Underwriting Group and renew that insurance, which of course you need to do before the end of the year anyway. But another benefit that's on there is health insurance. And Vault Health Insurance is the offered company that through Colorado Association of Realtors. And I've heard back from other realtors that they are really great, that they feel like they're getting a really great deal and really good coverage with Vault. So please go to the website, take a look. That could really benefit your family. And, if you're putting that through your company, again, another tax write-off. The other thing is, I really want you to talk to your tax person about this, but it's right at the end of the year. If you buy a new car and you only use it for business, you could have some really good deductions on a new car. And so sometimes that December month is a great time to just replace the old car and get a good tax deduction along with that car. And then finally, one thing I want to talk to you about, which I think is really important because we live in a commission-based world. So, a lot of times, depending on where you are in your business lifespan, and also depending on the year, We sometimes forget to sort of pay for our future, and that's by putting money into our retirement accounts. And there are some really great products out there, from solo 401ks, if you're just a small S Corp, to IRAs, which you can put $7,000 in. And you might want to get that set up and get that money in. If you're over 50, you could put $8,000 in. If you have a 401k, you could put $23,000 in through salary deferrals if you're paying yourself a salary. Or if you are like an S Corp, what I do is my corporation, my S Corp, pays into my retirement, and then I do salary deferrals as well. And you could put up to $69,000 into retirement using those products. So there's a lot of different things. Of course, there's SEP IRAs and simple IRAs that could also be good, because we are all individual small businesses. That's the way we work in real estate. We're all independent contractors, and we have to look out for our own future. So just remember and try to put what you can away towards your future into a retirement fund. And, finally, when it comes to health insurance, a lot of people might have a health savings account, and that's usually a high deductible, very specific health care plan. But if you've got that, the other thing is fully funded each year. There's limits each year and they change every year, but go ahead if you can, put as much as possible into those health savings accounts. Even if you don't need it for your health this year, you can use it in future years. And then if you still don't need it, it just stays there and grows as another retirement vehicle for you. So those are my end of year tips for you. And I am so excited for 2025 and all the amazing things that are going to come up and we get to have fun with, and also learn, because that is one thing we've learned from this last year, that you have to be adaptable and change and do our very best for our clients and our community, and hopefully help our real estate community all along the way too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.